Scarlett Johansson began her career in Hollywood as a kid and later became one of the few child stars who successfully made the transition into acting as an adult. Well, now we are digging deep into our ET vault for some footage of Scarlett you have probably never seen.
Acting I don't see as work. It's my dream. It's like a dream come true, and who wouldn't want to do their, make their dream come true?
It was 1998. Scarlett Johansson was still 13 years old, and though she had made her first movie at 9, she was about to get real attention thanks to The Horse Whisperer, starring and directed by Robert Redford.
We have a problem with that?
Isn't it, obvious?
Not to me.
I couldn't believe that the script had even gotten to me and that I was even being considered for it. Stop it! It was wonderful. It was incredible. I think every film that you do, you really learn more about yourself, about your acting skills, and I definitely learned a lot on this film.
Redford reportedly described Scarlett as 13 going on 30. She coined her own nickname for him.
I call him Booey and he calls me Boo, because I didn't like to call him Bob. And I thought if we'd be working for such a long time together and I felt uncomfortable with his name, it was going to be a problem. So I gave him a nickname. I really learned a lot about patience from him. And really, when you take your time, you get a wonderful finished product. So that's something that I learned from him.
In 2001, she co-starred with Thora Birch in Ghost World.
Sometimes I think I might be going crazy from sexual frustration.
You just hate every single guy on the face of the earth.
Scarlett was still a teenager.
I'm still in high school. I'm going into my senior year. I mean, it's hard, but I'm a pretty good student. And I enjoy school when I'm learning things about things that I'm interested in. You get out of high school and you're just like, wow, I'm thrown into the real world. What do I do now?
For Scarlett, the answer was more movies like The Man Who Wasn't There, An American Rhapsody, and Eight-Legged Freaks. But it was in 2003 when she co-starred with Bill Murray in Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation that this star was truly born.
Are you in or you out?
I'm in. I'm gonna pack my stuff.
She fell in love with the script and the chance to work with Murray.
I've been starstruck like, Patrick Swayze and Bill Clinton, yeah. I mean, those maybe the only 2 times. But seeing Bill Murray, that is, it was like, wow, that's Bill. Like, he looks like Bill and sounds like Bill, and he's doing the Bill bit, and it was exciting.
It earned her a British Academy Award and a Golden Globe nomination. At the time of the film's release, Scarlett was just shy of 19, but her maturity had her playing a married woman, and it was her first truly adult role.
All of a sudden, you grow and you become an adult. You become an adult, and those opportunities to play, older characters come to you, and this was it.
A string of Woody Allen movies followed, beginning with Match Point. Scarlett was cast without a screen test.
I was cast sight unseen. Yes, I could have arrived there with a mohawk and he would have been, totally screwed.
I'll be ready for you next time. I'll see you outside.
Oh, yeah.
I was really nervous going into it. The first take was so awful, and which really feels awful, you're like, oh God, it's horrible. Man, I'm so nervous, I couldn't handle it, and I thought, okay, I've got to pull myself together. I have a professional obligation. I am a professional, and just kind of suck it up and do it.
After Match Point came Scoop, and then Vicky Cristina Barcelona, co-starring Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem. It was her 3rd film with Woody.
I'll go to your room, but you have to seduce me.
I've always been a fan because I'm from New York, so I grew up watching his movies, and for me, the ultimate would be to work with Woody Allen, and here I am, 3 pictures later.
And there she was, locking lips with Javier.
It's so unsexy shooting those scenes. It's like, you'd think it would be very romantic, but then you realize that half the crew is like 60 men standing around eating salami sandwiches.
She would find romance with Ryan Reynolds. They married in 2008, but their divorce was final in July of this year. Last year, she went all action in Iron Man 2, and she'll do it again in The Avengers. Check out all her past movies on DVD, and check out her newest, We Bought a Zoo. Now 27 with some 30 movies behind her, Scarlett knew what she wanted way back at 13.
I think that when you get positive comments and positive reactions from an audience, whether it's about your performance or just the whole film in general, is wonderful, and I'm extremely happy about that.
Scarlett recently said she would like to move away from the sexier roles she's played and do more parts like this one in We Bought a Zoo. Still ahead right here, rare footage of Matt Damon just as he was getting started in Hollywood, plus a behind-the-scenes peek at Matt and Scarlett's four-legged co-stars and the men and women who trained them.